News. Our top story this week. British supermarket chain Tesco have heeded a severe warning from the grammar police after it was discovered they incorrectly used the word less. We sent a reporter to a local Tesco store to find out some more details, as well as answer the question on everybody's lips. Who cares?
They say for every £5 spent in modern Great Britain, one of them will fall in the hands of Tesco. But this week the reputation of the company was in serious danger after it was discovered their signs for the 10 items or less checkout were grammatically incorrect. Naturally, such an act from Tesco provoked outrage amongst those in the know. The cornerstones behind the change are the Plain English campaign, a notorious pressure group with the sole aim of humiliating those with power. The PEC have already made their mark on a number of British companies including British Gas, British Telecom and even O2 UK. These unfortunate companies are mere slaves to the PEC's plan for grammatical domination of the British Isles. An example of their deeds occurred in 2007 when the PEC mocked signs put up by police in Hertfordshire that warned the public not to commit crime. Eyewitnesses say the police had accidentally placed a comma in the wrong place, and before they knew it, the vultures had attacked.
It really is a great shame to see a defenceless company like Tesco being picked off by these despicable perfectionists. We can now go live to our investigative correspondent Tom Bingle. Tom, can you update us on the situation?
Yes, I can. I'm joined by a spokesperson for Tesco, Mr. Jack Cohen. Mr. Cohen, could you please tell us how the staff and the management here at Tesco are dealing with the criticism from the Plain English campaign?
Well, as you can imagine, we're all taking it really hard. It was some serious criticism, but here at Tesco we're all fighters and we're determined to stick together and see this through.
Now, in case you didn't know, could you please tell the viewers at home the reason why the PEC have taken issue with you for?
Well, they take offence to one of our 10 items or less signs. Apparently it should have read 10 items or fewer in order to be grammatically correct.
Now, how could these changes implement the customers here at Tesco?
Well, who knows? We trialled the new system in a store in Cheshire just last week, and one customer was so shocked and confused by what he saw that he dropped all of his shopping on the floor and ran out screaming. Our customers excuse me.
There. Well, that's all the answers that need to be answered. A company brought to its knees by the word less. Back to you in the studio.
Scientists at St Andrews University released news of a groundbreaking discovery today when they announced that fish are actually just as smart as rats. In a press conference, a spoke scientist is expected to announce that all fish can count to 4, and it is believed that this is as high as rats can count, as they have 4 claws on their paws. We can now go live to the press conference in the International Science Place of Kazakhstan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before I answer any questions, I would like to read out a statement on behalf of St Andrews. Excuse me, please. The University of St Andrews is proud to announce the results of its latest research. After months of hard work, our research team can conclusively state that fish are indeed as smart as rats. The foundation on which this statement is based comes from our findings that fish possess the ability to count to 4, but as of yet no higher. It is widely believed that this is an equivalent mathematical ability to that of the common rat. I will now accept questions from the floor. Yes, sir.
Why did you carry out this research?
Well, it has long been believed that fish are some of the stupidest animals on the planet, and our quest is to stomp out that myth. Yes, you sir.
Are you sure that this has been worthwhile? I mean, what about research on the cure for cancer? Or how fast a penguin can run the 100 metres?
Why would we want to research those barbarians of the south? Those fish-eating scum would be a complete waste of our time. Yes, sir, yes.
But why at this time does the human population need to know that a fish is actually as smart as a rat?
An animal protection centre in China this week released a bull elephant back into the wild after it overcame a long-standing heroin addiction. Our foreign correspondent Tom Bingle is in China, ready to give us the details on this one. Good afternoon, Tom.
Good afternoon. Yes, I'm here in the Kunming Wildlife Reserve alongside this fantastic specimen, and it's good news to hear of its full recovery.
It certainly is, Tom. Could you tell us, where did the story all begin?
Well, it began back in 2005, believe it or not, when this poor elephant was captured by illegal traders and brutally force-fed bananas laced with heroin. It really is a traumatic thing to think of the suffering this magnificent elephant, this magnificent animal was put through before the trainers were eventually caught.
Indeed. And what happened when the traders were eventually caught?
Well, the elephant Ziguang, as he's known locally, was released back into the wild, but it soon became clear that he was suffering the withdrawal symptoms of the drug, the heroin. Nothing else was to be expected with the amount of drugs that he consumed. So he was taken to the province of Hainan, where...
It appears Ziguang is saying hello, Tom.
Yes, where was I? So he was taken to the province of Hainan, where he received detox treatment. He was given methadone injections 5 times the normal amount of a human, which is not surprising when you stand here and realize how unruly and downright unfriendly this elephant is. 5 times probably wasn't enough. But he's come through it, and now living here in Kunming, where I'm sure he'll be very welcome. Back to you in the studio.
That's great to hear, and thanks to Tom Bingle for that report. Additionally, the Centre is now forwarding their programme to Great Britain to be trialled on Amy Winehouse.